And welcome everybody to the NAIG2 commercial game of the week at Brookstone, presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, Houston Clinic. I'd like to thank Jack Hayes and NAIG2 commercial team for their support of our coverage of all Brookstone athletics as we're here for the first pitch here at 5 o'clock on the dot between Brookstone Cougars and the Landmark Christian War Eagles. Landmark Christian coming in from Fairburn, Georgia with a 1-11-1 record. Brookstone coming in at 5-3. Landmark Christian, a GHSA Division A school. Brookstone, part of the GIAA. 0-1 in region play so far this year. This is a non-region game. Melanie Doggett hits one out to left field. And it falls foul out of the glove of the left fielder. You got Mary Carter Ford on the mound today for Brookstone. Coming into this game. 5 appearances with a 1.53 ERA. That one's low for a ball. 1-2 count on Doggett to lead the game off for the Brookstone Cougars against the Landmark Christian Eagles. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3 for Mary Carter Fort. Starting this game off now at the bat for Landmark Christian. Addie Payne, the third baseman. Catcher. Swing and a miss, strike 1 from Fort. Got her chasing high on that one. A little windy day out here, even though it's a little sunny. Inside, ball 1. This is dropped by the catcher, Miss Gudger. Got a 1-1 count now, evened up on Addie Payne from Landmark Christian. That one poked out to left center field and up against the fence as she takes off for second base. Got out on that one and ripped it out to left center field for a double. Bringing up number 99, the pitcher for Landmark Christian today, Ella Simmons. Coming up to bat with 1 down and a runner in scoring position for Landmark Christian here in the top of the first with 1 out. High, fouled off, up against the screen for strike 1. 1-1 count now. Nice warm but windy day here at the Calhoun Thayer Softball Complex as that one's fouled off again up against the backstop for strike 2. Putting Ella Simmons in the hole with the 0-2 count here now. Let's see if Mary Carter Fort goes after her or tries to get her to chase something here. Tries to get her to chase. She doesn't. Ball 1, so it's 1-2 count now on Ella Simmons. Her counterpart in the circle today. A little low and outside there for ball 2 to even the count. Got Charlie Kufel behind the plate today for the umpires and Jonathan Johnson out on the bases. Our 2 men in the blue shirts today. That last ball makes the count full on Ella Simmons, 3-2. Payoff pitch, she sends it out to right field over the head of Cochran. Addie Payne comes around to score, and Ella Simmons end up on second base. Annie Cochran, the sophomore, couldn't come up with the catch out there. Went just over ahead for a hit.
Coming to the plate, number 9.
So Simmons with a double and an RBI there. And since she's the pitcher, she'll come out as they send in the courtesy runner, number 7, Abby Dickinson. Now at the bat, Aaliyah Klesko for Landmark Christian, number 9, the third baseman. She takes that one low and inside for ball 1. Landmark Christian coming out the bat's pretty good here. Another one out to left center field. And the catch is made. Dickinson doesn't tag. Rachel Knight makes the catch out in center field and tosses it over to the second baseman, Eloise Fentress, to end the inning. 1 run on 2 hits for Landmark Christian. We'll be back in just a moment here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
And welcome back to the NAI G2 commercial game of the week at Brookstone, presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, Houston Clinic. Thank you to AD at Brookstone, Jamie Williams, for having us here today. Coach Stillwell's Brookstone Cougars are up to the plate now in the bottom of the first after giving up a run in the top half to the Landmark Christian War Eagle. First up, Mary Carter Fort, and she lines one out foul out of play down the left field line for strike one on the first pitch from Ella Simmons, the pitcher for Landmark Christian today. Takes that one inside to even a count, 1-1. Mary Carter Fort coming into the game, batting for .524 on the year. Also with 13 stolen bases. Lines one out to left again. Looks like this one might fall, and it does. Gets past the left fielder into the corner. Mary Carter Fort racing towards third. Shortstop drops it. Triple out to left field for Mary Carter Fort to start the game off here.
At bat, number 7, Louise Ledger.
Bringing up the catcher, the freshman number 7, Louise Gudger for Brookstone. With a man in scoring position here on third base. And she lines one out to left as well, and it's past the left fielder again. Fort trots into home. Gudger taking off for second. Can she go for 3? She's going to try to get there. Gets past the shortstop on the cutoff. Backed up by the second baseman.
Coming and keep it going for the Cougars, number 8.
Another triple this time as an RBI triple for Louise Gudger. The freshman bringing in the junior Fort. Bringing up number 8, the center fielder, Rachel Knipe, who ended the top half of the inning with a double play after the Dickinson, the runner for Landmark, failed to tag up on the fly ball. Knipe takes that one high and outside for ball 1. Swings that one out towards shortstop, through the wickets on the backhand. She tried the backhand. Gudger comes in to score. Knipe on board with an E6 there. That makes it 2-0 Brookstone now. 2-1 Brookstone, my apologies. Bringing up the junior first baseman, Peyton Rigel, number 20. Coming into today's game, batting .240 on the season. She takes that one for ball 1 to start it off. Pokes one out to right and over the head. And she takes off for third base now. Knipe coming in to score. Rigel ends up at third on a triple.
Here she comes, Cougar fans. Number 12,
So we've got
Camille Hargrove.
starting off 4 up to the plate. 4 get on base so far. 3 have scored. Brookstone with a 3-1 lead now with the sophomore third baseman, Camille Hargrove. She takes the first pitch for strike 1. Hargrove coming into the game batting .455 on the season. Takes that one in the dirt, ball 1 to even it up. Again with Rigel on third base. Both teams look to have brought their bats to the game today. See which one has the better defense to stop the other one. High ball 2, making it a 2-1 count on Hargrove. Again, we'd like to thank Athletic Director Jamie Williams for having us out here. That one goes high ball 3, make it a 3-1 count with Rigel over at third base, 60 feet away from home. And inside for ball 4, they put runner at the corners for Brookstone as Hargrove gets to first base. And that brings up the shortstop, sophomore Addison Marsoff, number 22. Marsoff coming in batting .211 on the season. That one's high. And Hargrove will take second base on the stolen base. Bad toss from the catcher to the pitcher, but thankfully the second baseman was there to back her up. So now puts us runners at second and third, no outs for Addison Marsoff. She pokes one through the middle, bringing in 2 runs on that single. Putting Brookstone up 5-1 now in the bottom of the first. Two RBI single now for Addison Marsoff. That'll bring up the number 3, the sophomore right fielder, Annie Cochran. 5-1 lead now for Brookstone. She takes first pitch strike with Marsoff over on first. Pokes one out towards center. Over the head of the center fielder, untouched. That one drops in for a hit. Marsoff coming all the way around from first to score as Cochran ends up with an RBI double there.
Hollywood, number 4, Ellie Fentress.
Now the 6-1 lead for Brookstone. The freshman second baseman, number 4, Eloise Fentress. And she takes the first pitch for a ball. With Cochran in scoring position at second base. Swing and a miss. Even the count gets past the catcher as Cochran goes over to third on the pass ball. Fentress, the 8th batter of the inning so far. No outs for Brookstone. Pokes one out to left field. Over the head again of the left fielder as it rolls out to the fence. Cochran comes in to score. Fentress stops at second base with a double. Another RBI. For the Brookstone Cougars as they take the 7-1 lead now. Bringing up the freshman left fielder, number 6, Lauren Adams. Adams comes into the game. 0 for 1 on the season in official at-bats. She takes the first pitch for a strike. Going down 0-1 to start the at-bat. Again, no outs for Brookstone. High ball one to even it. 1-1 count on the freshman Lauren Adams. Again, we'd like to thank Jack Hayes and the NAIG2 commercial team for their support of all of our coverage of Brookstone athletics. As that one's taken for a ball to make the count 2-1. Again, no outs. Brookstone with a 7-1 lead in the bottom of the first. Fentress on second. As that one's high again for ball 3. Making it a 3-1 count now for Lauren Adams. Coach Stillwell's Cougars have come out with hot bats so far in the first inning. She lays one down, stays fair, caught by the first baseman for the out on the sack bunt. Moves Fentress over to third base. She lays one down, stays fair, caught by the first base. After the meeting with the pitcher, Ella Simmons, on the mound. Now we're back to resuming play here. After the play here. Just ahead of that one as it goes in for strike 2. Brings the count to 1-2 now. Alive to keep the count at 1-2. Again, one down. Alive to keep the count at 1-2. Again, one down for Brookstone with the runners on second and third. A 7-1 lead so far in the bottom of the first. There for the Brookstone Cougars in the bottom of the first. So with an 8-1 lead, we'll be back for the top of the second here at Brookstone on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
And welcome back to the NAI G2 Commercial Game of the Week at Brookstone, presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, and Houston Clinic / Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. We're here in the top half of the second inning now. Leading off for Landmark Christian, Nyla Redrick, the first baseman. Brookstone with a 8-1 lead. Mary Carter Fort sends that one across the plate. Start off the second with a strike. Starting off the count with an 0-1. Brookstone with 8 runs in the bottom of the first inning after giving up 1 in the top half. Redrick swings and misses for strike 2. Tries to kick a little dirt, make a little deeper hole in the left-handed batter's box. And swings at a high one for strike 3. Mary Carter Fort with her second strikeout of the game. Bringing up the left fielder. Number 11, Mia Whiteside. And that one's inside across the black for strike 1. 0-1 count against Mia Whiteside, the left fielder for Landmark Christian. Out of Fairburn, Georgia, coached by Scott Fletcher. A little too far inside there, up near the hands for ball 1 to even the count. A little windy day out here, trying to keep up with all my paperwork. And swings and misses at a low one for strike 2. Puts her in a 1-2 hole now with 1 out, nobody on in the top of the second. Pokes one out towards second, fielded by Fentress. Throws over to Rigel for the second out of the inning on the 4-3 putout. Bringing up the right fielder, Macy Chury.
17, Macy Chury.
Nobody on and 2 outs now for the Landmark Christian Eagle. Swing and a miss on the first pitch for strike 1. 0-1 count on Chury. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Looking at the lineup for Brookstone, they have not one single senior starting in the lineup today. Looks like Coach Stillwell having a young team this year, but able to build something. Popped up in the infield. The shortstop comes up. And the catch is made by Addison Marsoff to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on for Landmark. As we head to the bottom half of the second, we'll see you back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
And here we are in the bottom half of the second for the Brookstone Cougars, up 8-1. Leading off the inning, the junior first baseman, Peyton Reigel, who tripled with an RBI in her first at-bat. Takes that one along the black for strike one. See if they can get some more runs here after a 1-2-3 inning in the top half of the second. That one's high for ball one to even the count. A little outside for ball two. Like I was saying last inning, Brookstone with no seniors in the lineup today. And that one's poked out to left center field, off the glove of the center fielder. As she tracks it down, throws it into the shortstop. As Reigel ends up on second with a two-base error from the center fielder. Lockhart just couldn't keep it in the glove as it popped right out.
12, Camille Hargrove.
That brings up, with Reigel on second base and nobody down, the sophomore third baseman, Camille Hargrove, who takes the first pitch outside and low for ball one. Pops that one out towards right center and drops in no man's land. They get the ball into the pitcher. Hargrove with a single out to right center. Put runners at the corners now for the Brookstone Cougars. Bringing up the sophomore shortstop, Addison Marsoff, who had a hit over the center fielder's head in the first inning to bring in 2 runs. Looking to add on to our RBI tally in this at bat, as Hargrove takes off for second with no throw. First pitch high on Marsoff for ball one. Now it puts runners at second and third, both in scoring position now for the sophomore shortstop. She fouls one off out of play down the first base side to even the count at 1-1. Pokes one out towards right. Will it stay fair? It does. Lands right on the chalk. You can see it fly up. Marsoff heading for third now. And we'll stop there as the ball comes into the second baseman early. 2 more RBIs there for Marsoff.
Number 3, Annie Cochran.
And that'll bring up Annie Cochran now with nobody down. Marsoff on third. And a 10-1 lead now for the Cougars in the bottom half of the second. Sophomore right fielder doubled out to center her first time up. Another ball, making the 2-0 count. Another one hit out to center. And caught. Lockhart gets it in, but a little bit too late. And she didn't tag at third as they get Marsoff out on the double play. .815 on the scorebook there.
Number 4, Eloise Fentress.
Now that brings up Fentress now with 2 down, 2 in, 10-1 lead as she hits one out towards short. Scoops, makes the throw, and the catch. Doggett to Redrick to end the inning there. So through 2 now, it's a 10-1 lead, 2 runs on 2 hits. And we head to the top half of the third here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
And we're back here at the Calhoun Thayer Softball Complex at Brookstone High School for the NAIG 2 Commercial Game of the Week at Brookstone, presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, and Houston Clinic. Leading off the inning for Landmark Christian. She takes the first one outside for ball 1 is Alaska Lockhart, the center fielder, who started that double play in the bottom of the second to nullify any kind of scoring barrage Brookstone was expecting to have. She swings and misses that one to even the count at 1-1 against Mary Carter Fort. Takes that one on the black for strike 2. 1-2 count now on Alaska Lockhart, the center fielder for the Landmark Christian War Eagle. And swing and a miss, strike 3 to start off the top half of the third. That's 3 innings in a row now where Mary Carter Fort struck out the leadoff batter. That's her 3rd strikeout of the game here as we bring up the 9th batter for Landmark, Sky Early, the second baseman. Strike outside corner, 0-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I'd like to say another thanks now to Jack Hayes and the NAI G2 commercial team for their support of our coverage of all Brookstone athletics. As Mary Carter Ford sets up with a 0-2 count. And she strikes her out. She swings it one high right at the eyes for the 4th strikeout of the game for Fort now. And that brings up the leadoff batter for Landmark, Melanie Doggett, the shortstop, who struck out swinging her first time up to lead the game off. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Landmark having some trouble now, making good contact, even though they're coming up, they're hacking. Just trying to time Mary Carter Fort. That one's outside to even the count at 1-1. 2 outs in the top of the 3rd for the Landmark Christian Eagles. Brookstone up 10-1. Bottom half of the 2nd inning, they little miscue on the base paths. That one's fouled out of play for strike 2, making it a 1-2 count on Doggett. So you got 1-2 count now on Doggett. She comes back into the batter's box. Takes one high to even the count at 2-2 here with 2 outs and nobody on for the War Eagles. Fouls another one back to stay alive and keep the count even at 2-2. Here with 2 outs and nobody on for the Landmark Christian War Eagles from Fairburn, Georgia. And she takes one as Blue gives the old hi-ya for strike 3. Then the top of the 3rd, so no runs, no hits, no errors for Landmark as we head to the bottom of the 3rd here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Here we go, and welcome back to the NAI G2 commercial game of the week at Brookstone, presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, Houston Clinic. As Ada Herndon steps to the plate. Pinch hitting for Lauren Adams. She gets the first pitch for a strike. Swings at that one, fouls it towards the backstop. Immediately in the hole, 0-2 against Ella Simmons and the Landmark Christian War Eagle. And she swings, catcher drops the ball, throws it down the first to complete the out. As Herndon leads off the bottom of the third for Brookstone, who so far have 10 runs on 8 hits. Landmark with 1 run on 2 hits, all coming in the first inning. That brings back up the leadoff batter for Brookstone, Mary Carter Fort, who's reached on a triple out to left and a walk. Both in the first. Came around to score once. She takes the first pitch for a ball, 1. That one falls in for strike 1 to even the count at 1-1. Ford on the mound today with 5 strikeouts so far. Fouls that one off. Strike 2. Make the count at 1-2 now with 1 down. That last strikeout by Herndon, Ella Simmons' first strikeout of the game. Brookstone's coming out swinging the bats on her today. Takes that one out to left. The left fielder's playing really deep. Gets it in and holds Mary Carter Fort to a single. That brings back up the catcher, the freshman Louise Gudger. 2 RBIs on the day so far with a triple and a sac fly out to center. Now with 1 down and 1 on, and a 10-1 lead for Brookstone. Squares around the bunt, pulls back, takes the strike. Mary Carter Fort still second as the ball rolls out to center. She takes off for third on the air, and she reaches easily. So now you got a runner on third now, Mary Carter Fort, for Louise Gudger, who's got an 0-1 count after taking that first pitch for a strike. Pops one out to left, and it's going to fall in front of the left fielder for a base hit and another RBI for the freshman. Errors galore now. Ball being thrown around the field, missing cutoffs.
Number 8, Rachel Knight.
So after the single out to left and a couple throwing errors, Gudger's now on third base with 1 down, and Brookstone has an 11-1 lead. Coach Stillwell talking to the Blue about possibly bringing in a courtesy runner for a catcher. And that'll bring out Allie Adams, the sophomore, to run for Gudger. As Rachel Knipe, the center fielder, the sophomore, steps to the plate. 0 for 2 today. Reached on a error by the shortstop and a ground out to second. She takes that one high and out for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Even in the count at 1-1 now on Rachel. With Allie Adams 60 feet from the plate now at third. Tries to chase one high. Swings and misses for strike 2 now. Bringing a 1-2 count to Rachel Knight. And pokes one out to left field. Allie Adams took a first step towards third, thinking it might be catchable, but drops in front of the left fielder. Knipe ends up with the RBI single to left. That makes the score 12-1 in favor of Brookstone. As the junior first baseman Peyton Rigel now steps to the plate, 1 for 2 on the day with a triple and a hit out to center that was dropped by the center fielder for an error. Pokes one out to third, gets past the third baseman, untouched down the line. As Rigel gets a double to put runners at second and third now with one down. For the sophomore third baseman, Camille Hargrove. 1 for 1 on the day with a walk and a hit out to center. As that one sails high, ball 1. Brookstone now with runners on second and third, 1 down in the bottom of the third inning. Time called by the umpire for the shortstop to tie her cleats. Takes high, ball 2 to make the count 2-0 on Camille Hargrove. Looked like she wanted to go for it, took it, still ended up right in the zone for a strike to make it 2-1 now. Runners on second and third, 1 down for the Cougars. High and outside, ball 3. Hitters count now, 3-1. Pokes one up the middle. Shortstop comes, scoops it, bobbles it a little bit, and can't get it in time to first. That's another run now for Brookstone, making it 13-1. Not sure if she'd have got her, if she'd have fielded that one cleanly, as Hargrove was near first base or past first base before she made a throw. But that brings up the sophomore shortstop, Addison Marsoff, as Hargrove heads to second base. No throw for a stolen base. That brings up runners on second and third now with 1 down. And a 1-0 count on Marsoff. 2 hits today. 2-0 count, single out to center. And a 2 RBI triple in the bottom of the second. Takes that one outside. Got 2-1 count now on Marsoff. The sophomore shortstop. Takes that one to make the count 3-1. Another hitter's count for Marsoff and the Brookstone Cougars. Pokes one out to center past the shortstop. That's going to bring in 2 more runs for Brookstone. And she takes a big lead off first, but stays there. Another single from Marsoff, putting her at 3 for 3 on the day. 4 RBIs now. That now makes the score 15-1 for Brookstone. 1 down now, runner on first for the right fielder. Or pinch hitting for the right fielder, I'm sorry. Madison Allport, the senior. Marsoff takes off for second. With a stolen base. Goes out to center, she stays there. So Allport pinch hitting for Cochran now. Pokes one out to center field with a rope. as Marsoff comes around to score to make it 16-1 now for Brookstone. And that's going to be the ball game. We're going to end it there on a run rule, mercy rule. Brookstone takes the win against Landmark Christian 16-1. Great job by Mary Carter Ford on the mound today and at the bat. She ended up pitching 3 innings, giving up 2 hits with 5 strikeouts. And at the plate, she was 2 for 2 and reached on a walk. She had 2 stolen bases, scored 2 runs. And that's going to be our Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. Mary Carter Fort, the junior, number 2 for Brookstone, as they head up to 6-3 on the season. Landmark Christian falls to 1-12-1 after the 16-1 defeat. Again, we'd like to thank Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, Houston Clinic for having us here for the NAIG2 Commercial Game of the Week at Brookstone. Thanks to Jack Hayes and the NAIG2 commercial team for their support of our coverage of all Brookstone athletics. And thanks again to Brookstone Athletic Director Jamie Williams for having us here. As we'll see you next time. It's me, Mike Frost, Tyler Dykes running the show. We'll see you next time on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.